So here we are. Here's my screen here. And as you can tell today, I am up $533 or $534. We're rounding up. And the thing about that is that majority of these gains are from Nio. Nio is about $18, okay? So we're going to take a deep dive into Nio, and we're going to slightly deconstruct some of the things that Nio has been doing. And as I said, I might pop up another one of my videos. You guys can actually see that I set out this video quite some time ago for you guys to buy Nio at a particular price. Again, sound is good. Okay, there we go. All right, thank you. All right, so we're going to look at my channel very quickly, and we're going to look at the video that I actually put out about Nio, invest in Nio. I keep saying it. And then prior to that, I believe I put out another video about Nio. So you guys can understand, if you were to invest in Nio, when I first put out that information, you would have made some high gains and had a lot of growth in your portfolio, okay? So right here, 1 month ago, I said, Nio stock is going crazy. That's what I said, Nio stock is crazy. And again, I showed my portfolio. No sound, I cut the sound off. Basically, I'm just going over the overview. How about some options that I bought actually boosted my portfolio. You can tell here, I'm going to pause the video. As you look at my today's return on the day that I did this 1 month ago, I was up $202 that day. And then my total return is $47 1 month ago. And if we go back here, which one was that? I said Nio is going crazy. That's the one we were looking at. And then 2 weeks ago, invest in Nio. I keep saying it. Okay, I keep saying it. And then again, I believe I showed my portfolio. We're just doing a Nio stock review for you guys just joining. This is a Nio stock review. I'm in my car, and I just keep looking at Nio. Okay, I'm talking about Nio, about all the gains that I'm seeing. They modeled themselves after Tesla. Again, right now, Nio's at $14.86. We're going to look at the returns here. So 1 month out. This is 1 month. This is how Nio has been climbing. Now, that doesn't mean Nio won't take a dive here. But if you would have jumped in, I want you to look right here, ladies and gentlemen, my today's return and my total return. I want you to guys look at this. So my today's return is already $460. I'm rounding up. Well, it keeps going up. It's blowing up, okay? And then my total return of $2,000. Now, granted, if we look at my whole portfolio, okay, I also have other stocks, and majority of these stocks were down. Remember the tip I gave you guys about Yomani Gold? Now I only have 2 shares, right? I may put some more money into this. They're up essentially 2.71. But because Nio is blowing up, sometimes this is a good method and sometimes it's not a good method, right? You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And I told you how the gold market is going up because I believe that the price of gold, when I bought my gold coins, I believe I bought them at $1,400. So we're going to quickly look at the price of gold. We're going to go back off that. The price of gold right now is $1,800. So I bought some gold coins, and I'm already at $400 in my gold coins, depreciation of gold. That means if I was to decide to sell those gold coins, right, then I would have essentially made $400 off my investment. It's silver because I have as well. Silver price. Bought my silver at 17. Okay, silver per ounce is up $18.53. Not so much gains, but people like to buy gold because gold appreciates a lot quicker than silver. But believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I believe as we move into this technological, futuristic energy, they use a high level of silver in solar panels. So let's go back to the portfolio here. Right now I have $233 of buying power. Okay, I have $233 of buying power, and I'm trying to figure out where to go. The question is, do I ride the wave with Nio? And every second counts. Every second counts because Nio just took a dive a little bit. Okay, it just went down just a little bit, but it's still up essentially 11 points on today. So I'm gonna go back to my portfolio, and I picked Yomani Gold. I only have two because gold is actually, now I didn't make any money off the options that I made the other day, but let's look at my options today. All right, I have a plug option, and I also have a Genius brand option. Remember I gave that tip? Let's see how Genius brand is doing. Okay, I am down $216 on Genius brand. So that wasn't really a good call, but these are on my options, okay? So essentially, those three options are not making me any money at all. My money is not making money, okay? So let's look at Plug Power. Let's look at Plug Power. Okay, good investment. Unfortunately, I only have one contract, but I am making $16 off at around 7%, okay? Around 7%. So my options are not doing, too well. But as I'm looking at my percentages in my portfolio, let's look at Workhorse. And one of my subscribers gave me this tip here, and Workhorse yesterday didn't do so well. See, look at this right here. On the past week, Workhorse has been going down, maybe because I invest my money inside of Workhorse. I don't know. But today, Workhorse is up, and I'm actually making a little bit of money. My total return for Workhorse is hopefully hits 13%, but currently I'm at 6%, okay? Let's look at another stock. So this is a good chance for you guys to look at my portfolio and see what I'm doing with my investment. And maybe some of these stocks are attractive to you, or maybe they're not. But again, I advise you guys, when you're doing your investments, make sure that you guys are doing your analytical research, okay? You're not just like, let me hit the all button here. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a great stock because it keeps going up. No, you want ratios, okay? Your PE ratios. I did a video, I think about 3 or 4 videos back. Let's go back to my channel so you guys can see that. That way you can absolutely know where to go. Right here, 5 days ago, this short video, it's only 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes. I advise you guys to go look at where I break down the ratio, one of the key indicators, one of the key factors on the research you need to do before you invest in a stock. Because you may decide, I'm just going to copy your portfolio because you're doing good. But believe me, there's a lot of other stocks under $10 that you want to know what a PE ratio is, okay? That you want to know what a PE ratio is. So it's right here. It's only 5 minutes. It's a quick tutorial. And believe me, it will be one of your key analytical tools to help you to invest. All right, back to my portfolio. We're going to go back to Nio. And right here, as you can tell, I have 306 shares of Nio. Now, Nio has taken a slight dive. It's going down, was up 10%, now it's up 9%. But I believe there's money still be made. So I may just invest how many shares I can do. Let's see how much is going down. I think I'm gonna ride the wave here, okay? I can't get into the pattern of day trading. The only way you can get involved in day trading on any platform, I think it's under the SEC and also FINRA, you have to have $25,000 in that account. Now, the short form of day trading is buy X amount of stocks, hold it, and then in the same day sell them, and that's it. So that's the short form. The long term is you can buy and sell a particular stock throughout the trading day, unlimited, if you have those $25,000 inside your account. So again, Nio is up, let's see, 9.95%. So I'm gonna do the math. Maybe I can buy with 200. Let's see, 12. So I can probably do 15, 218. I could probably do 16. We're just gonna go up here until I do the math correctly. Not 116, but 16. We're at 232. Not gonna let me make a trade. Let's see if I can buy with this one. Continue. All right, and this is the part that I hate about Robinhood. An absolutely long time to invest. All right, but I'll read some of your notes here. We have Thelma, hello from Miami. We have Keith Shep, good morning, and so Sankiku. There we go. And Paul Brown, what's going on, Paul Brown? Greetings. And then we have, I believe, Ashley 7, my new favorite stock indeed. I don't know what's going on with my account. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh, and usually when I refresh through, meaning that the trade actually went through. And we can also look at my buying power. That would tell you. So if it decreased, it was at $233, and there you have it. So I'm now over my 307. Now I have 121, and look at my stock. It's still going up. Nio is still going up. Now it's up at 10.89%. Let's go back to my portfolio. I'm gonna give you my watch list. Okay. No, very quickly, I'm gonna go to CDTX. That's Cedera. Cedera, I believe that's the name of it. I gave the stock tip out. Now you would have made, $2.80. I only have 27 shares, but you would have made money. Of course, if you buy more, you make more. Okay, if you buy more, you earn more. So right now they're only up 0.5%, but you would have been making money if you took my stock tip. And right now the rating, if you can tell right here, it says 100% buy. 100% buy. You also have it down here. It's a buy. So I'm just going to hold on to these shares I have right here. And because they're only $3.84, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy some right now. So I'm gonna see. I think I can buy. No, I cannot buy that many. What am I thinking? Let's see. What 4 I can buy? Yes, I can buy 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 4. I don't like to keep any money just lingering in my account. I want that money to be invested because chances are I'll be making money again when you do that research. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's look at my watch list. As you can tell, the stock picks that I've been getting is Yamani Gold. Yamani Gold, that's AUY. Okay. I haven't bought that many, only bought 2 shares because sometimes I may buy just a couple of shares. I don't care really the stock price just to see how it performs. Okay. This is something I just do every now and again. And guess what? It's up, 2% in the total return. You can still make money. So the thing about it is, yes, you want a stock like Nio that's performing 12%. Yes, you want that to happen. But as long as your portfolio is making money, then you're making money. Now, as you can tell, plug power is down. One thing I like to do on Robinhood, and again, I like WeBull a little bit better than Robinhood. I like to go down here and actually just look at my contracts. Again, this is a contract, it's an option trade. And then if there's any news that they're reporting. So right now there's no news that they're reporting. So that's a bummer because a lot of times when the stock is going down in the rest of the market, some sort of derogatory or negative news has come out about that particular company. All right, so let's look at my watch list. Let's look at my watch list so you can see some of the things that I'm watching. We got MBRX. That's less than $1, so we like to call those penny stocks. We have Apple, Tesla. Tesla is absolutely blowing up, and that's why Nio is so popular. A story came out today. So some of you investors, if you have the capital to do so, I encourage you you can do, of course, both, to invest in Tesla. Because a story came out, I was watching Business News this morning, and there's a lot of Koreans that are buying Teslas. Okay, there are a lot of Koreans that are buying Teslas, and also another brand under Honda. So I believe Tesla will continue to do well. I'm projecting Tesla possibly by the end of this year hitting $2,000 per share, hitting $2,000 per share. That's a little bit too rich for my blood. So that's why a big chunk of my money is in Nio. And guess what? It has been a great decision for me to do so. Good morning, Clan Kill. He said, can you check the SUS run and lemonade stocks when you get a chance? And also Nio. Okay. Give me the ticker. Is that the ticker? Because you're saying run and lemonade stocks. Please put those tickers up in the chat so I can as easily type them in for the rest of the viewers to actually see it. Okay. So we also have Facebook. We know a lot of negative things that come about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, that he's not pretty much condemning hateful speech on Facebook. So we'll see how that turns out. Even though 350 large advertisers that used to advertise on Facebook has pulled out. that has only hurt Facebook as a company at 3%, because majority of Facebook advertising and marketers that they actually pay for space on Facebook, 97% of them are small businesses and a lot of small companies from China. Those products you see scrolling, maybe you type something in marketplace, maybe something in your local community. There's a lot of Chinese companies that are listed on Facebook that are paying for that advertisement space and our marketing space that you may maybe a purse at the bottom, all sorts of different luxury that also deals with tech. Okay, maybe little small lighters and gadgets of that sort. A lot of those companies are Chinese. They're not really caring about the hateful speech. They're caring about they're getting that product in front of people for buy it. Okay, for you to buy it. So the big companies that we know of, they pulled out, but they're only like 3 or 4% of Facebook revenue that comes in for advertisement and marketing. So that's why Facebook is still doing good. Me personally, I don't invest in Facebook. I use those stocks. And again, I should have kept that stock. But that's not the one I'm just totally upset about. Tesla is, because if you know my story about Tesla, I bought Tesla at $200. I had about, I'm going to say anywhere from between 10 and 20 shares. And I sold them at $5. I know now they're up $1,500. So we won't talk about that. Now, Tencent is 100% buy, in my opinion. Let's see what the analysts say on here. They got 96% buy, only 4% hold. So again, 100% buy. Now, if this is within your budget and your capital, then I would tell you to invest in Tencent. It is a Chinese company, but they're doing fairly well. Let's look at their history throughout the year. That's 1 year. They've been up 5%, essentially 56%, okay? And throughout the 5 years, look at this. So if you would invest back in 2015, Tencent was $19. Now they're $70. You do the math. For every share, you would have made $50. Again, that is the power of investing, okay? That is the power. Go back. All right, what else on my watch list? We have Glid Scientists. We have Amazon. We already know Amazon is blowing up. We have Boeing. Boeing is doing good. I forgot which one of this one is the ticker. Delta Airlines. Now, I had Delta Airlines for a short period because of this right here. Now, this is one of the key indicators. I'm glad I got out of Delta Airlines. But again, long term, I believe Delta Airlines will bounce back. I believe Delta Airlines will bounce back, okay? So if you're in Delta Airlines, don't sell your stock. They will bounce back because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Either they slow down people from flying from state to state or internationally. When the coronavirus ends, and it will end, nobody knows when, but it will, end, Delta Airlines will come back because people will continue to fly. It's the best way to travel, in my opinion. I'd rather fly any day than drive across country. That's just my, that's just my preferred method. Okay, what else do we have on here? Let's see, anything that's up that's good. Here's a penny stock that's very, very volatile. Okay, a penny stock that's very, very volatile. This is something that you could possibly take $100 really quickly, watch it entire day. This is one of those stocks you watch the entire day. So I have 96 cents. I'm just going to buy one. Like, again, I don't like this. I don't like to have any money in that, buying power availability. I don't. I might as well go one share. And already I made a fraction of a penny, but I made money. That's the key here. We're making money, okay? It may not be much. You're like, man, what I'm going to do with less than a penny? You can do more what you did when you had, never mind. But you know what I'm getting at. So that's up 5%, and I may make $1 off of that. We also have ER. What else is tantalizing down here that I have on my watch list? Genius Brand. We talked about that. They're up 3.5%. You can see gold, that's up as well. All right, then. So someone inside of the someone inside of Clan Killer put some stocks in here. I want to look these stocks up very, very quickly. Let's see, we have VIMVT Solar. That's also a security company, so they may do a lot of different things. Let's see. Let's see what they're up. And if anybody has any other stock tips inside of the chat, please list those stocks, especially if they're under, $10 or $15. So I'm gonna share my screen very quickly so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at right here. Okay, so I'm looking at this right here. I'm loving it. Vint Solar, they are up 3.34%, and this is in the day. As you can tell here, we can read here. It says an American solar energy company headquartered in Utah. It is a residential solar provider that designs, installs, and maintains photovoltaic systems, and it operates in 23 states. Okay. Let's see what else. They founded this company in 2011 in October. Let's look at the 1 month. Very good margins here. Very good margins. Very good percentage increases. Let's see, 1 year out. 1 year out. This is a steady stock, but let's go 5 years. Let's go 5 years. And 5 years, they're up and down right now. They are skyrocketing. Okay, they're still up 3.68% 5 years. And then the max, what do we have here? 15.24, but right here, they was at $5 back in 2017. So essentially you can make $10 off your investment. And let's see what COVID hit. COVID right around, yep. They dropped down to $4. So this is the thing. Anytime there's a market correction or a global pandemic, as we're learning here, also a market crash or recession, you see how stocks take a huge dive? That is when you buy. That is when you buy. That is, you will ask any investor, any person who buys stocks, this is when you buy. And I promise you, there's a lot of rich people out there today off of this one stock. This one stock. Let's see, I just bought 70 shares of Hymex. I did too. Let's look at Hymex. I thought I bought some. I don't know if I sold them yet. Hymex. Let's look at Hymex. Why they're not showing me? I want to look at this very, very quickly. All right, there we go. Hymex. They're leading supply and Fable semiconductor manufacturer headquartered in Taiwan, founded in 2001. Let's look at the year analysis. As we can tell, Hymex was up $5 previous to COVID-19. So as I'm looking, and that's the thing again, I'm gonna go back to my video that's 5 minutes. Okay, that's 5 minutes that will teach you about PE ratios, because when you break down this stock, okay, PE ratio, it has two factors. It has the price of the stock and also the earnings per share, the EPS. And there's an algorithm, there's an equation that will show you very easy, if a stock like Hymex is either overvalued or undervalued. The key to this is you want to invest in stocks undervalued. That means they haven't reached their full potential, meaning that you may have great growth. Nothing is a promise, but believe me, the information helps people to make tons and tons of money. Oh yes, Novavax is going crazy, but I believe that's out of a lot of people's budget. What else do we have here? You can check Green Sky. Green Sky stock. Let's check out Green Sky. Looking at Green Sky, okay? Today they're up 1.7%. Let's look at for the year. Doesn't look too good up here. Green Sky at one point was up $13. Okay, it was up $13 back in 2019 July. I wonder what happened. They dropped down to $9. And now in March, during COVID-19, they dropped down to $3.40. Now they look as though they're still climbing, but they're still having some struggles here. I'll have to do a little more research to give any advice on Green Sky. I didn't have information over here. I don't even know what Green Sky is actually about. My opinion is you want to know what sector, what industry that a particular company and organization that is listed, stock markets, whether it be New York Stock Exchange, S&P 500, or the NASDAQ. You want to know about the company, invest in companies, guys, that someone on the internet like, hey, good stock. When I give you guys information, I want you guys to actually go out and do your own research, okay? That is the motivation that I actually want to give you guys. All right, I'm going to read some of your notes, and I'm almost done here. Novavax is absolutely doing well. I shouldn't have sold my Novavax stocks. Novavax is one of the few pharmaceutical companies that I should have stayed in. Most time, I like to get in and get out of pharmaceutical companies, but Novavax is killing it. Very quickly, I'm going to read your notes, and then we're going to get out of here. All right, right now we have Novavax. They're up 0.12%, but let me show you something here. 1 year out. Look at this. 1 year out. I can't even fathom that a stock has risen 2,000%. Extraordinary. That is crazy. So that means, let's take, for instance, right? If you would invest it in Novavax 1 year ago to date, 1 year ago to date at $5, I want you guys to really, this is the power of investing, okay? That's why I'm trying to motivate you guys. I'm trying to get you guys up in the morning, get your black coffee, your tea, whatever you drink that gives you that energy. Do some push-ups, do some squats at the table. I want you to wake up your mind, understand the power of investing. Don't look at percentages. Don't look at percentages. I want you to look at the price point. I want you to look at the price point. We're going to do a cost-based analysis. Okay, this stock would have cost you less than $5. So $4.97, not be facetious, $5 per share. $5 per share. And today, you would essentially made $100. $100 over $5. Think about that. Somebody say, hey, man, you know what? Give me $5 in a year. I'm going to give you $100. And for every $5 that you give me in a year's time, I'm going to give you $100. Can you imagine that? Think about it like this. If you would have gave somebody, saying you gave somebody $100, how much money would you have today? You do the math. Somebody leave it in the comments. I want you guys to do the math. If you gave somebody $100 to invest in Novavax, and it went up, and for every $5 you made $100, how much would you have today based upon the current stock price? I think about that. All right. Read some of your notes here. I love reading you guys' notes. You guys have a lot of information here. Let's see what we have. We have should have bought Tesla when it was under 800. I agree. We also have Clan Killer says, Ross, I believe Exxon gas stocks and any other natural gas has future potential. I was actually investing in Exxon, but I think I got out of it. I don't know how they're doing right now. Let's see. They're primarily up. Develop, manufacturing, sales, conducting electrical weapons. That's the wrong one. Also, we got Soto. At the moment, I'm investing in 50 shares of AIHS. I have no idea what that is, but I will look it up very quickly. And we will go over that. Okay, look at this very quickly. This may be promising. This is definitely in a lot of people's price budget, and you just never know. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this, so don't quote me here. I'm just going to go with Sinmayo Technology, and we're going to read a little information about it. Let's look at the 1 year history. They're down 23%, but let's look at the company and what it's all about. Because just because it did bad in the past doesn't mean it do good in the future. It just make you kind of like look at it with a closer eye, like, I don't know about this one. But let's take a deep dive into this one because I think this may be profitable for some people. It says Seminole Technology Limited Common Stock, also called as Seminole, I'm butchering, I know. Technology is a holding company which engages in online lending platform that connects Chinese investors with individuals and small to medium-sized enterprise borrowers and creditors. It operates through the segments automobile transaction and related services and online lending. The automobile transaction and related service segment focuses on facilitation of automobile transactions and financing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, anytime it comes to online lending, I remember I used to do the Lending Tree and Prosper. I didn't know I did Prosper. And I made good money off it. And that's based peer lending, peer-to-peer lending. I got in, I got out. So this stock right here is already up 100% today. It's already up 100% today. And I'm going to tell you, anytime I see a stock that's this ballooning like this, I'm just going to show you right here, right now, what I do. This may not be the smartest thing. This one, I think, only have two. What else is profitable here? Everything is going up, but this one primarily is doing fairly well. So I have 3 shares of Workhorse. I'm going to show you how this moves money around. This is just silly. Sometimes the things that I do to make a little bit of money. One of those. I'm going to go back. This is funny to me. Don't ask me why. I don't care about Western Copper and Gold right now, so I'm going to sell that. Just so I can get in on a quick wave of HIS. HIHS. Because right now it's going crazy. So I have 20. So I'm probably going to buy 10 or 11. Let's see here. 17. Can do probably 12 of these. Yeah, let's hurry up and buy it. Oh man, look at this. All right, I have 12 shares of this. And now that I bought some, of course, I already lost. I gained, but my earnings are already decreasing because I bought some. This is like the market knows when I come in and I buy a couple of shares. It's not even a lot. But right now, if you have money in your portfolio, jump in on this wave, okay? Jump in on this wave. Thanks for the tip, Soto. I appreciate that. What else do we have here? Clankilla says VSLR is at $9. Let's look at that one. VSLR. I know I said I was getting off, but anytime people, okay, I'm gonna put this part of my portfolio. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my watch list because they're already up going up 5% today. That could be a future stock I definitely invest in. So let's move right along here. Would you still buy Nio at $15? I would. Daniels, I still would $15. Okay, and I'm not going to hesitate to say that. If I were you, if you have it, go ahead and drop $200, $250 in there. What's the worst thing that you can do? Lose it? We've lose money before, haven't we? Okay, and I'm not talking about investment. You have lost money on bad buys, nights at the club and the bar, at the amusement park. If you went to Disney World, you probably even lost money just dropping it out your pocket sometimes. So that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to investing. Like, wait a minute, I can put my money somewhere, invest in a company and get great returns, or I can lose it. Well, I've lost money before, but you want to be a smart investor. You want to use those tools and research that I give out every now and again to help you guys to be more insightful about where you put your money. Now and again, I don't encourage people essentially like, oh, just follow my portfolio and you'll make a lot of money. No, I can easily lose money. The reason why I like to show you my portfolio is maybe you see something that could help your portfolio out. All right, let's move right along here. Iron Turner says, thank you. It's a credit finance loan company. They're private and I used to work there. I think it's a small business that's going to change and grow a lot there. Okay, a lot there stars. Okay. Which one you're referring to? Is the AIHS, I believe you're referring to? And it says, then it's a sedan, it's at 9,500. And then Clankler says, safe T stocks. What do you think about those? Teddy Woodson says, can you do something on options? I just bought one, but really have no idea what I was doing. Okay, I won't do it today because options is another animal. It's funny. I steer away from options. I've been saying I'm going to do a video for a long time. I'm just going to be totally, 100% with you guys. Options. So I've seen so many option videos and I'm still looking at people like, I would have did that a lot better, but it's so confusing to some people, right? Especially if option is not as easy as people think. It really isn't. And you will always hear me say, I go in there, I mostly do calls. I think I did one put, meaning I'm betting on the stock to decrease in value, not doing a call where stock increase in value. Okay, so that's where I'm at. Let's see. Nader says, I have a question. What causes financial insecurity if I have no debt and an excellent career? Is it scary and very painful? Well, I don't know if I understand the gist of your question. What causes financial insecurity if I have no debt and excellent career? Are you talking about personally financial insecurity, or are you talking about market-wise, like investors on the market? Can you please verify and depict which one you're referring to? Soto says, I'm hoping it will finance the future sales of him and workhorse vehicles. Okay, Soto also says Nio, and then Ian Turner says, oh, Green Sky. So, okay. Ian Turner used to work for Green Sky. Green Sky. So let's quickly look at Green Sky. And I know, I know you're talking about those T stocks. I'm going to have to get back on that because I'm coming at the end of this video right here. I know you guys just love to stay out here all day and talk about stocks and look at money all day. I'm going to add this to my watch list because one of the subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, has worked for Green Sky, and he's given a stock tip, meaning that it's a small company, but they do great things, and he does believe they will rise and grow. Okay, they will rise and grow. So, what else do you guys have? I'm about to get out of here. I believe I have one more message. Oh, personally. So, Nader says personally. I'm gonna read. He said, "What causes financial insecurity if I have no debt and an excellent career?" What causes financial insecurity? Some people may say that you're not spending enough money. Some people may say you're not saving enough money. But I think the root of that issue, which you may be feeling, is something that I have been trying to overcome for years. And it's something that happens when we're young. Now, I don't know your background, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background. I grew up extremely poor. I didn't, and when I mean extremely poor, meaning to the point where my mom and I lived on the street, okay? And we never really had a home. We was always living with somebody else. I do remember a small period of my childhood under the age of 12, because my mom passed away when I was 12, that we did have our own apartment. And then I remember someone broke in, stole all of our stuff, and put powder or flour all over the apartment. I don't know what that was about, but nonetheless, that occurred to me. But majority of my time, we either lived with a friend of my mom's, we lived in a shelter, and we also lived on the street for a while. I remember on various occasions, we used to walk to one of our family members' house just to get an egg sandwich, just to eat a meal sometimes. And as I grew up and started to learn about finance, okay, I had financial insecurity, right? Meaning I'm always worried about money. I'm worried about futuristically about money. And, I had a very, very low debt, had a good career, making good money in the military, and also some side jobs and also side hustles. But I used to really, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you coveted money, but not like crazy, like, oh no, you're a cheapskate. Nothing like on those terms. But I've always been fearful of doing certain things with my money, like investing. They're like, you can lose your money. I'm like, well, if I save my money, I won't lose any, right? Why would I invest in something, or why would I go to Vegas or Atlantic City and gamble my money away, and I can potentially lose it? Because some people believe that investing is gambling, okay? Now, are there some parts of investing I believe is a gamble? Yes. I believe all pharmaceutical companies other than Novavax is a gamble, okay? Because one day they can be up $100, the next thing, the next day they can be down $5 a share. They can be up $100 a share, down $5 a share. They found the vaccine gave people the measles. That easy, that quick. So some of that, it could be essentially gambling. But we both may share a psychological attachment to insecurities because of our past. I'm not saying this is your case, but I'm only giving you my personal experience because it has made me fearful in the past about investing. But I knew all the financial information, or I knew the potential of investing. I had to work through that. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's something that you may can work through by yourself, or you may need professional help. Okay? Because if you literally have no debt and you have an excellent career, but there's some, psychological things that may be holding you back, the question is why? And sometimes no person except maybe a professional can actually help you with that. Or sometimes you're just like, you know what, forget it, I'm going to do it. You have to overcome yourself sometimes. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But here's the thing. This will actually help you. If you have an emergency fund, anywhere from 3 to 10 months or $10,000 in the bank, that is just for an emergency. You put that to the side. Then I would tell you, take $150 a month, take $250 a month and simply invest it. Because yes, you're saving, you got your savings going, you have your emergency fund, you have your 401k, you have all these different diversified financial things that are going to help you in going inside your retirement years. But you want your portfolio to grow. In order to do so, you need to invest, right? And there's many things to invest in. You can invest in gold or silver, those commodities, oil and gas, another different sorts of commodity, or you can do digital currency, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, etc. Like I invest that through Coinbase. I don't have that much money in Coinbase, but essentially, or you can go to Robinhood. As a matter of fact, since we're here, why not? Let's go to my cryptocurrency account. Because some of you, I don't really talk about cryptocurrencies that much because cryptocurrencies are so volatile right now. They say that the total cryptocurrency market is up at 2.15%. Let's see here. I didn't sign in. I thought I signed in. Let's see here. And I have to grab my phone. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing everything live. So sometimes this takes a little bit of time. Let's see if that works. And I did it. You know what? This platform kills me. Let's try it one more time. Let me go back out, sign back in, and try it again. I'm only going to try this one more time because I always have problems somehow when I'm not doing it on my phone. I don't think they like when people do it on the website. See, I'm putting in the numbers correctly, guys. I'm sorry, but evidently it's not doing too well. It's not doing too well. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm looking at my portfolio now, of course, on my cell phone because everybody's moving to your cell phone. See what else we got here. I'm just going to read your last notes. Nader says, I grew up in Gaza, but now I'm in the USA. It was hard growing up, but now I'm good. Thank you. Well, thank you for sharing that as well. Here is my Coinbase, as I told you before. I only have $500 in there. I have no money in my account right there. If you can see that. Let's see what else. So you can tell I only have $125 in Bitcoin. I've made a little bit of money off of that. I have some money. Here's one of my favorite ones right here. Where's Stellar at? Did I pass Stellar? Don't see Stellar. Give me 1 second, guys. Don't see Stellar. Oh, I passed it. This is the one that I like right here. I'm investing inside of this one. This is called Stellar. If you read about the company, I actually love about the company, and it's up 8%, and I've gained pretty good darn gains. I'm not going to even lie to you. So essentially, that is my time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me during this live session here. Hopefully, you've got some information to help you. And again, I advise you, become a well-educated investor. And my video I did 5 days ago is called the PE ratio. It's going to break down how I deconstruct stocks to see if it's overvalued or undervalued. Because essentially what it's doing is it's looking at a particular stock that you may want to do research on and then comparing it to another stock in the industry to see if it's overvalued or undervalued. Once you look at that video and you notice that a stock is undervalued, chances are it may be a good stock to invest in. Okay? This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great day. Be safe. Wear your mask and stay 6 feet away from me. All right, guys, you have a great day. I'm out.